Hello, everyone. Not so magic, not so Noah here to talk about the zones in Magic the Gathering. There are 7 zones normally: the library, the hand, the battlefield, the graveyard, the stack, exile, and the command zone. So some cards also use the anti-zone, but I wasn't born 50 years ago, so I don't know what that means. The library, let's start there. It's the pile of cards from which you draw cards. Either the opening hand at the beginning of the game, your draw phase, an effect from a spell or ability. They are put into your hand. A lot of words that mean you either top deck or you get land cringe. You either get what you need or you're going to get a land. Kind of how it works. Then we have the hand, which is the cards that you can play. You put them in your little duelist disc. Wow, that's a mouthful. Put them in your duelist discs and you can play them. Cool. Then we got the battlefield. So this is where Kozilek, an Eldrazi monstrosity from outside of time and space, you can make him sit inside a ship and then have him fight this little rat guy who has a Pip-Boy. That's the battlefield now. Pretty neat and pretty cool, actually. Cinematically, that'd be a cool movie. I'd watch it. Anyway, we got the graveyard, which is like Chicago, but instead of Chicago, people actually care about it. We've got a reanimator type theme in Magic the Gathering where you play around your graveyard. It's like your library, but you know what's in it at all times. Kind of cool. Then we have the stack. The stack is the zone where spells and abilities are put when they're played and where they wait to resolve. Basically, it's a nerd sandwich. Okay, so let's give an example. So let's say some guy's casting his Thassa's Oracle, all right? You put it there on the bottom of the sandwich. Then some other guy's going to cast his little counterspell to try and get rid of that Thassa's Oracle. Boom. Next layer on the sandwich. But then the blue player is going to obviously Mystical Tutor for his own counterspell, the counterspell, the counterspell, letting the Thassa resolve and him winning the game. And then, of course, he loses all his friends. That's an example of the stack. Then we have exile. It used to mean removed from the game. So if it said removed from the game, it now means exile, okay? Except when it's not really removed from the game, with cards like Prosper, Tomebound, who say you can play your exiled card until end of next turn, etc. A good quote is basically, it's in exile and yet still playable. It's paradoxical and yet it works. Mr. Bombman said that in 1945. So we've also got the command zone, where your commanders hang out. Who would have thought? Like Henzi, Lumra, Braids, whatever. It's where they hang out in the beginning of the game, and whenever they die, they go back there if you want them to. It also is where dungeons hang out when you go venturing into them. Emblems from Planeswalkers go there, and planes from planes go there if you ever play Planeswalk. Then we've got others, such as attractions, which who cares? That was like not really sanctioned. Anyway, so this is your board, okay? You got your playmat out there. You have your library. All right, fun. Then your cards you cast go onto the battlefield usually. And when they die or they're like spells, they go into the graveyard where you can't really touch them anymore. But then you can touch them sometimes, except when they're in exile. Then you really can't touch them anymore. You've got your commander in the command zone where you can touch them anytime you want for 2 extra mana every time. And then we've got playable exile, which is cheeky and super fun. Okay, cool. We're all on the same page. I'll let you guys look at this for one more second. It'll be on the quiz. Okay, cool. New challenger. There's some more zones that no one talked about. That's right. First zone is the friend zone. What is this? I don't know because I play red. Yeah, that's right. I've never been here before. Play red. Come on, guys. All right. But I've been told it's like exile, but in real life, where you go from being friends to something romantic, except when it doesn't happen and you go into being removed from the game. When someone says you got no game, that means you're probably in the friend zone. You're in exile, and you should be yourself. Hey, keep your head up, King. Then we got AutoZone. It's where you can go and fix your car and stuff. Or, fun fact, you can buy car batteries and hook them up to your nipples if you're in the friend zone. You see how I tangentially related those things? I'm pretty cool. Then we got the shower zone. It's where they have like hot water to clean you. I don't know what that is because I play red again. Good follow-up bit. Then we got the hyperfixation zone, where you listen to Waxfang's Majestic 500 times in 2023. It's a banger. It is a banger song. Then we got the Twilight Zone.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination.
And that's all the zones. I hope you learned something today. And if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I would appreciate it. And if you didn't learn anything, I still hope you subscribe and like because, well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's the friends we made along the way. It's the journey. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one. Keep your head up, King.